Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to CGB Mentors session, and welcome to the session of SIDBI Grade A interview. And in this session, we'll try to see what are the most important topics that you should do in order to better prepare for the interview. Okay, so not only we'll discuss about the most important aspects that you need to do with respect to SIDBI, then with respect to the MSME sector, and then we will also talk about that what you have to do in case of your own personality as well as in case of your own background in general. Okay, so three major facets we'll talk about, and you need to work upon them accordingly. Okay, so these are the must to do topics that you need to complete in order to better prepare yourself with respect to SIDBI Grade A interview. So first of all, you need to cover SIDBI extensively. Okay, so SIDBI's website is your, treat it like a Bible from where you'll have to study all these aspects in order to prepare better. So first thing is SIDBI's history, functions and organizational structure. You need to be very much clear in order to what is the history, what is the evolution of SIDBI, and then how SIDBI is actually being functioned as of now. This is another metric that all the most successful candidates see. Recently, I'm taking interviews of all the successful candidates, and one of the most major thing that they've said which helped them in interview of different examination is that they tried to read the speeches or they tried to see the speeches of the chairperson, and that helped them understand that what is going on within the sector in general. So you can treat it like a very good source to prepare yourself with respect to what type of questions can come. Then SIDBI circular, SIDBI annual report, and again SIDBI's SWOT analysis you should do, because such type of questions are usually generally asked in the examination to test whether you know the SIDBI very well or whether you know the sector very well. So SWOT analysis of SIDBI sector you yourself you need to do comprehensively. Okay? So this is with respect to SIDBI in general. Next thing is what we're going to do is in general economics, apart from SIDBI, what you need to do is you need to focus on the latest budget and whatever MSME related initiatives were launched in the budget, you need to prepare them comprehensively. उसको एकदम अच्छे से पढ़ लेना. For example, if I generally ask you that have you read the budget and have you seen any initiative with respect to MSME in the budget, so you should be able to speak on all those things. ठीक है, तो जब भी आप वो इनिशिएटिव्स करें, मेक श्योर कि एटलीस्ट यू आल्सो रिकॉग्नाइज व्हाई दीज इनिशिएटिव्स आर बीइंग लॉन्च. फॉर एग्जांपल, अगर कोई क्रेडिट का इनिशिएटिव अगर बजट में लॉन्च हुआ है, तो यू शुड आल्सो बी अवेयर अबाउट द क्रेडिट गैप दैट एग्जिस्ट इन द एमएसएमई सेक्टर, बिकॉज ऑफ विच गवर्नमेंट इज ट्राइंग टू प्रोवाइड फॉर्मल क्रेडिट टू द सेक्टर. तो आपको कंटेक्स्ट पता होगा, देन यू आल्सो नो द बजट initiatives, then it will have or it will showcase that you are overseeing this whole thing comprehensively rather than just in isolation you're only learning about these initiatives. Okay? Then economic survey chapter 1, 2 and this chapter 7 which is industry you need to do comprehensively. और इंडस्ट्री में भी जो एमएसएमई वाला सेक्शन है उस पर थोड़ा ध्यान से सारी चीजें एक बार पढ़ लेना और कोशिश करना कि आप थोड़ा समझने पे फोकस करें, बिकॉज इफ यू अंडरस्टैंड द सेक्टर, इफ यू रियली वांट टू इंप्रूव द सेक्टर, आप उस हिसाब से कोशिश करें. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल आपको रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दे दी जाए कि एमएसएमई सेक्टर को आपको सुधारना है, तो आप फिर उस सेक्टर को कैसे अप्रोच करोगे, तो उसी सेंस में आप ये सारी चीजें पढ़ना. यू ट्राई एंड आइडेंटिफाई कि व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज द रीजन दैट इज एलिंग द एमएसएमई सेक्टर एंड व्हाट कैन बी डन अबाउट इट. ठीक है, तो इकोनॉमिक सर्वे चैप्टर 1, 2 and 7 is what you need to focus upon. Then MSME related schemes, all of you are very much aware, Ministry of MSME में जितने भी schemes हैं, जितने भी latest most important flagship schemes like Vishwakarma, all these schemes you guys which you've already read for the phase 1 and phase 2, आप उसको दोबारा revise कर लेना, that will help you a lot, including trades. And last thing is that you also should focus on RBI circulars that are related to MSME sector. ठीक है, which includes trades circular, isn't it, and any other circular released by the Reserve Bank of India in this context. So these are the things apart from SIDBI's website that you need to do also. और फिर लास्ट में सिंपल सा आपका प्रोफाइल बेस्ड रहता है. मेजॉरिटी ऑफ इंटरव्यू विल होवर अराउंड योर प्रोफाइल ओनली. सो व्हाट यू नीड टू डू इज that you need to focus on these basic questions: that why should SIDBI take you, what have you done till now that makes you suitable for this position, what is your role in the current organization, how will it help in your role as a grade A manager in SIDBI. All these things question you need to do. Prepare your education very well, work experience extensively, and certification if there are any. You ऑल्सो प्रिपेयर अबाउट इट, क्योंकि अगर आपने लिखा है फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन का सर्टिफिकेट अपने उसमें, तो आपको पता होना चाहिए फाइनेंशियल इंक्लूजन अच्छे से. क्योंकि अगर आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछ लिया तो अगर आप नहीं आंसर कर पाए, देन इट विल नेचुरली लुक बैड अपॉन यू. वो बोलेंगे कि आपने तो केवल लिखने के लिए लिख दिया सर्टिफिकेशन, आपको पता कुछ नहीं है. ठीक है, तो ये सारी चीजें आप लोग को ध्यान रखनी है in order to prepare for interview extensively. So apart from this, if anyone have any other doubt with respect to interview preparation, please ask. Otherwise, we'll wind up this session. Okay, and one more thing that you can also do is, especially when you're preparing your background, especially the place from where you belong, be aware about various industries that are there in your locality, city, or in the state. For example, if I'm from Agra, then I know that leather industry in Agra is very much famous. And what are the various problems that leather industry faces? I should be very much clear about it. Also, for example, when we talk about leather industry, how many enterprises are there which belongs to the MSME domain, or how many enterprises are there which comes under large enterprises. So all these things I should be clear about if they poses you a question. Okay. Any other question? Nothing? Chaliye. Thank you guys for joining. We'll meet in the next session. Till then, keep practicing and keep preparing for interview.